Hi guys.
Hello there.
And welcome to another episode of Masse Art Studios. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Lee.
Yes, and today's episode is going to be extra special.
Extra special.
Extra special.
Why is that?
Because this is our Patreon diamond level pour today.
It is. What does that mean for anyone that's not seen one of these before?
Okay, so the diamond level of our Patreon group is that the person who is on the diamond level gets to choose the style of pour and the colors.
Okay.
And they get to keep one of the canvases that we paint.
An 11 by 14.
An 11 by 14.
No less.
Yes.
It's a great episode for us because we can just sit back. We don't have to think about colours. We don't have to think about pours. Someone else just picks everything for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our diamond Patreon is Sparkles.
I don't know why I feel I have to do
I know,
this.
I have to do this whenever I say Sparkles.
That was just for you, my love. She has picked something that we've never done before.
Never done before.
Thanks for that. It's a pearl pour.
A pearl pour. Yeah.
I've stayed well clear of these things.
I
gotta
know,
lie.
he has.
I really have. It confuses me. Pearl, puddle, pillows, cloud overs, all the shenanigans. For some reason, it just does not compute. So it's really interesting that we've been, I was going to say asked to do this for Sparkles. So, yeah, I'm really excited.
And I always love a challenge. I will try anything. So I'm up for it. So yeah, I can't wait to try this and see what happens.
I'm nervous, excited, anxious, and a little scared. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
I laugh in the face of danger.
And on that note, please like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yes.
Are we going to do this?
Yes, we're totally going to do this.
Sparkles,
let's get to it.
This one is for you.
Let's get to it.
All right, ladles and jelly spoons, it is Lee here, and we're really excited for this. This is our once monthly Diamond Patreon, who we like to call our MPs, pick. And so Sparkles has picked a really wonderful bit of inspiration for us. As we kind of just talked about in the intro, she sent me a video that is by our East Coast girlfriend, that's Kathleen from Cos Creations Art. And it was this really wonderful kind of like pearlized swipe. Yeah. It was really awesome. I will absolutely link it in our description box so that you can go and see the original. Jeremy's going to take that piece and kind of try and match Kathleen's colours. I'm going to do something a little different because, as you all probably know, our diamond level Patreons get to pick the colour and the technique for one episode a month, and then she's going to get to keep one of these canvases that's included in the price of her patronage. And this is an 11 by 14, it is gallery wrapped and it's pinned on the back. So by us doing two pieces for Sparkles, she gets to choose just one of them. So I did kind of hint at just what this base coat is, and this base coat for this pour is Bare Ultra, and this is the interior satin enamel, and this is their white house paint. Now to that, what we've mixed is a little bit of the DecorArt satin enamels, which is this pot right here, and in order to get like this beige colour rather than the white, we've mixed into this some warm grey. So this is a really lovely, like warm base coat colour. And this is going to form, sorry, not a base coat, a lovely warm beige colour. And this is going to form our base coat. Nice and thin consistency. We had a little bit of splosh of water in there. Now, all of the colours that I've got, which I'll talk you through, then have Kathleen's special pouring medium mixed into them. And that is equal parts of GAC 800, and then equal parts of what's in here, and this is the Liquitex Basics, and this is their pouring medium. Now we use, sorry, it's not Liquitex Basics, it's Liquitex pouring medium. We use the Liquitex gloss medium all the time, but this is the pouring medium, and it's just been decanted into an old creamer bottle. So equal parts of this and this, the Liquitex pouring medium and the GAC, and then a squirt of Floetrol. And that's what went into here. And that is what we've mixed all of our paints to, and they've been mixed about 3 to 1. So you'll see that these are super runny. I mean, it's like abnormally runny for us here on the channel because we like thick paints, but this is like water. So we're going to see how this one comes out. Now my colours that I'm using then are Phthalo Blue by Amsterdam. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful.
Caput Mortem Violet by Amsterdam. Say that 3 times backwards. I'm going to use Copper by Amsterdam, which almost is like Treasure Gold Fire Opal. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. I've got the Rich Espresso by DecorArt, and this isn't just a metallic, it's a dazzling metallic.
Dazzling.
It's dazzling. This is the warm grey. Now this is the colour we mix with the white to get our base coat, but I've got a bit of that for the top. And then the lovely Pearl Turquoise, and this is an Arteza colour. Super excited about that one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So what I'm first off going to do is get this base coat of this house paints and satin enamels and a little bit of that warm grey onto this canvas. So let me do that for you first, then we're going to start throwing the colours on here. All right, so one thing Sarah Mack taught us when we did that huge 36 by 48 inch open cup was you can't over torch house paint because you do burn it. So gave this a really light torching. Here is my base coat. Now I'm gonna just start kind of puddling and putting these colors on top of this canvas. Got these in little paper cups so I can create a little spout, and I'm gonna just puddle these in a couple of spots. On this canvas, and I think I'm gonna kind of go almost like dark to light, maybe.
Yeah.
It's kind of the plan. But I do have a lot of dark colors here.
I like the colors that you chose.
Thank you. And then this is the base coat colour, but it's just mixed with the pouring medium rather than with the house paint. All right, so that's all my colour on the canvas. As you can see, it's already tilting over the edge here. Next for the weird part. Part ninja swipe, part turkey pour, part getting your hands dirty. Whew, let's do this. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna stretch this bad boy out. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to really lightly torch this thing again.
It's really beautiful.
Holy moly. Okay. It's kind of got this really, it's like clouds.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking, you know what, there's a really famous like Japanese artist that does these really famous like water, like waves. It kind of has that kind of effect to it, but I don't dislike the pearl. I mean, the whole point of this is the pearls are going to start showing. I really love that the pearls are starting to come through. All right, in true Kathleen style, what we're now going to do is swipe some of this. So I'm just going to take different thicknesses, just a couple of different thicknesses of paper towel, and I'm going to swipe over the composition. Now these are going to be really, really skinny little swipes. And this is the kind of part in the process where I get the most kind of like, almost like creative block, if you like. There are people out here, Sarah Mack is one of them, who does the most amazing embellishments to her pieces, and I'd put Fiona in that same category, and Kathleen absolutely hands down. But one of the things that I struggle with is kind of looking at a composition and just thinking about embellishments. It's just not the way that I'm artistic. but I am going to give this a go.
Now, something that Kathleen did do
Yes.
on hers was
Yes.
she actually took some of like her darker paint.
Yeah.
And she did like a line through it. Like she used the burnt sienna.
Yeah.
She used her indigo.
Yeah.
And she put like a couple of lines, and then she swiped the line.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's what I
okay.
have to do. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
going to swipe this as it sits here.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. Maybe I didn't explain myself. Show Pony, thank you for the prompt. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just deciding what colour to use, but possibly the Caput Morton, maybe even the dark Espresso, maybe even the copper. I'm definitely going to go with the darker colours, and I'm just going to put a couple of lines in, and then take the paper towel and literally just swipe that line across the composition.
Got it.
No, absolutely. Sorry, Show Pony. Thank you for helping me clarify. Now, let's do this. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Now, the one thing I don't know if she did or not was, did she wet her paper towel? For sure, for sure?
I think so.
I don't think she did. We're going to take a quick break. Jeremy, Masse, Show Pony, you could do me a humongous favour and just pull up Kathleen and see if she swiped using a wet paper towel or not. All right, so a quick little break there to check out Kathleen on her little channel and find out what she did. It is actually a little wet piece of paper towel. But you know, one thing that she was not afraid of, and that does not surprise me because Kathleen is not afraid of colour, is she did put some really thick blocks on hers. And the one thing that I felt like I was missing was a little bit of the blue down in this bottom corner. So I'm just going to put that right there. And I'm going to go over that with a little swipe in a second. All right, let's get to swiping some of these blocks of colour. So all I'm doing right now is taking a piece of paper towel, dipping the ends in some water, and then I'm going to just swipe this across this colour that I laid down, see what happens. Alright, okay. I have a feeling that as this one sits, it is not going to continue looking like this, because I expect that they're just like with like Dwight and Sarah Taylor, when they do these kind of like pour over pour thingies, I don't even know the actual terminology for it, that I think that the cells just keep kind of developing as it sits. This is a little bit of a strange technique for me. I'm not sure if I enjoy it, but I'm definitely going to keep this one as it is. I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up so you can see as it looks right now, but our plan is that you will get to see these on Friday, which is today, because we're pouring these a little earlier, and you'll get to see what it looks like when it's dry. So yeah, let me take you guys in for a close-up.
Hey guys, it is Jeremy here, and I'm so excited to be doing this pour today. Yeah, I'm just so excited. And
Hi, Jeremy. I'm very excited.
Jeremy, I'm very excited today. And as you had seen just now with Lee, our base coat is the house paint.
It is.
Yeah, and so which is really interesting. I think it's what gives it those cells that you get. I mean, those pearls that you get, like with the white pours and with Sarah Taylor. They're beautiful art. So I think that's where a lot of that came from on his. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen on mine. My colors today, oh wait, real quick, 11 by 14 canvas. It has been taped and pinned on the back. So now we can get into my colors, now that you know that. So I am using today this Pabeo Studios Golds.
And you made a really good point, Studio Pony.
Yes.
Studio Hobby Show Pony. Studio Pony. We didn't use the DecorArt because we didn't really want extra cells.
Yes.
So that was a really good point. You pointed that out. Nicely done.
Yes. And now I'm also using this Burnt Sienna by Goldens. I'm using Pearl Sea Green by Arteza, which is absolutely lovely.
Positively splendid.
Positively splendid. Now, I did mix a few colors to get some other colors.
Really? Was that the whole intent? What a surprise.
To get some different
But
shades.
you were trying to replicate Kathleen's colours from a pour that we will. So I know you were looking for, what was this one you were trying to do?
Indigo.
Okay.
So for the indigo, I actually used some of the Prussian blue, the dioxazine purple, and a little bit of the permanent black.
Interesting.
Yes, and I got this really beautiful color. Now, for the Payne's Gray that I'm trying to use, I mixed some Prussian blue, some graphite by Amsterdam, and a little bit of black.
You did some awesome colours here. The two custom colours were exactly what it was that you were kind of set out to make.
I was.
Yeah, I'm really
I did.
Really proud of you, I was going to say, but I am.
Thank you.
Very proud of you
much.
for making some really wonderful colours.
Thank you. I'm going to use the rest of yours that's in this cup.
Okay.
And then, so I'm going to go ahead and flood my canvas and get going. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm like, let's do this.
Well, and you've also had the opportunity to see my pour and hopefully learn from it, because one thing you said was what?
I think the base coat was a little too thick.
Okay, as in volume, there was too much of it on there.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. So I'm going to try to do mine a little thinner.
Go for it,
and
sir.
see what happens.
Let's see.
There you have it, guys. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and wreck this.
Do it.
Wreck it. Oh gosh, let's see here. Okay. Let's see what happens with this. This is really interesting. I'm already seeing a lot of the pearl action coming up through here, and I'm liking it. But I definitely think that I need to swipe this, and I'm going to add some really interesting, more of the blue in here, and I think I'm just going to swipe along some of these edges that are already like showing color. So let me see. I'm going to start out with this. Okay guys, so this is mine done. I don't think I had enough base coat on mine now.
Right, we're like Goldilocks over here.
I know.
I had too much, you had not enough, we need to do one that's just right.
We need to do one that's just right. But I just wanted to keep this one. I didn't want to scrape it because I actually like it. It's just different. It's not, what I had in mind. But that's what happens sometimes in fluid art. You start off thinking something like this is going to happen, and then it comes out another way. But I actually like this. I like the pearls that are popping up here. And yeah, I think this is a pour that I'm going to definitely keep doing and keep trying at. I like this. So take you in for a close-up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So there you have it.
Rude. That's my catchphrase, but okay. So, Now, we followed a recipe to the T, but maybe what we didn't do is think maybe quite so hard about how much layering of both base colour and colour.
Yes.
Because this one was blooming hard.
Yeah, it was challenging, actually.
If you've tried Pearl Pours out there before, please shout out in the comments and let us know how easy or difficult you thought they were. But, you know, it's chemicals, it's, you know, all sorts of wonderful things that you're putting together to make this happen.
It's alchemy.
It's alchemy. Chemistry. We've got, you know, house paint, we've got GAC, we've got Floetrol, we've got pouring mediums, we've got water, we've got paints.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Now, my pour came out very nothing, I've got to say.
True. It's like gorillas in the mists.
Yeah, there's just no gorillas, it's just pure mist. It's just very, very light. Considering the dark colours I put on here, they just sunk and disappeared. And so I have a lot of nothingness. Jeremy said ethereal, but I think that is even too kind.
No, I actually really love it. I think it's really pretty. It's really light. It's a very gentle, peaceful piece.
It's so light, it's like floating away, look. Yeah, it's okay. Yes, I'm going to say what I think about Pearl Pours until you've showed your piece.
Okay, so this is my piece. Now my piece is a little bit more like, you know, all over. It's a little bit all over, and but I love how this came out, you guys. I love that I put this extra what is it? Payne's Gray.
Bam.
Yeah, the BAMs that I put in here. I love that little piece there. I love the gold, how it stayed. I really like this.
Well, you have a composition and you have colour.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, yours is a huge success. It sparkles. If you're watching this at home, it's obvious whose piece you're going to be taking. And I think resin, this will look really pretty.
It would,
yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
I think this would look really pretty. Yeah.
So we did go back and look at some Pearl Pours.
Sorry.
We did go back and look at some Pearl Pours, and after I after I looked back at some of them, I hated ours less. But I gotta say, Pearl Pours for me are just not something that aesthetically I enjoy.
No, you never have, really.
I haven't. It's the forced cells. I've talked about silicone in the same way.
Yeah.
There's something about it that just gives me a negative reaction. It's a guttural, like, not hatred, but a dislike for that style. There are certain people out there that produce beautiful pieces.
Gorgeous.
Sarah Taylor is one of them.
Yeah.
Dwight Pours is another. Kathleen, who we were asked to kind of, you know, model these pours on. Just stunning pours. But it's just, for me, it's just not something I love.
Yeah, I love them. So I'm gonna play around with them some more even.
He totally is, and this fool here wants to try his hand at blooms as well. And that's another one that I'm kind of on the fence about. But we'll definitely see them on the channel.
Yeah,
you'll see them on the channel. I really hope you enjoyed this Pearl Pour challenge, Sparkles. It was a challenge, so thank you for giving us something to think about and have a go at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as always, you get to pick one of these two pieces. This is not going to be a difficult decision for you, my love.
I don't know, it might.
So anyway, please, if you are here with us and this is your first time watching, consider liking and subscribing. We are silly. We do pour silly things. They don't always come out amazing, but we always try and show you and talk you through our process. It's an educational experience with us here, because we're still on a journey too. So thank you for everyone that has already subscribed. Patreons, we love you. Mods, thank you for being here. And if you're in the chat with us this Friday evening, hello again.
I know.
Thank you for sticking around until this point. I know you just want to get spanked alongside the Patreons, so we know why you're still here. But thank you everyone for being with us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
And we will see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Now to some spanking. So we want to take a moment to spank? We're going to spank some very special people. we want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios. And then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. So, with the change of venue, I know, we've got some very special people we like to thank, and that's the Gold Masse Posse, and that's Trisha West, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, Nate Bright, Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, Mary Doulis, we've got Rebecca Hawes Winters, and we've also got Patsy Petrilli.
Yeah. And with the platinum level, we have Leslie Beaver, we have Janice and Steve Pittman, we have Donna Panis, and Dana Foxley.
And at the diamond level, our one and only, everyone knows that, we all love her, it is Sparkles. Thank you, Sparkles. And to everyone else that's down below right here, we thank you so very much for wanting to be part of the Masse Posse. Thank you guys, we really genuinely do appreciate it.